Hello everyone, it's William at Junie Lion Williams Adventures. We want to say good morning to everyone. We wanted to just come by and make a short video. I was thinking about when I used to work on my jobs and when it would come close to the end of the year. And most of the companies I worked for, they would always take inventory at the end of the year before the new year to make sure that things were functioning properly, that they had the right focus for the company. They would make sure about their profit and losses. They would take inventory of their personnel and basically look back over the year, see what worked, see what didn't work for the company. They would go over the books, and they would go over their personnel records, and basically take inventory and stock of what the company had accomplished and didn't accomplish during the year. And I was thinking about living here in the Philippines, and I thought as we're approaching the new year that it would be a good time to take yearly inventory or self-inventory of me being an expat in the Philippines. And also for those of you that are planning in the future to either come visit the Philippines, or those of you that are planning to retire in the Philippines in the new year. It's a good time to take inventory of your reasons why you want to come to the Philippines, your preparation of the things that you're preparing and getting together for the trip. Maybe it's a good time to take inventory of your lifestyle, your relationships, and the reasons that you want to make a move to the Philippines. Or those of you that are planning on coming for an exploratory trip, it's a good time to check your preparations. You know, at the end of the year, it's a good time to look back and see what things worked in our lives and what things didn't work so well. The people that have been beneficial to our lives and the people that maybe not so much beneficial to our lives. I think that before we enter into 2024, guys, it's a good time to take inventory and see what our future path is going to be. One of the first things I would say if you're planning to come to the Philippines, especially if you're planning to come as an expat, is to take inventory of your health, guys. Make sure that you've had all the medical tests, all the medical checks. You've had all the doctors do all the checks and tests that could clear your health before you would get on a plane and fly to the other side of the world. That's one of the things. When somebody asked me, one of our subscribers asked me, what was one of the most important things you did, William, before you decided to make a move to the Philippines? That was get every test done, whether it be colonoscopies and stress tests, make sure my blood pressure, all my blood work was done, that I finished all my dental work. If I was going to have any kind of cataracts, surgeries done, or anything that had to do with my physical health, I made sure to go up a list and get everything marked off and cleared by the doctor before I thought about getting on a plane and coming to the Philippines. So number one thing I did was I did inventory of my health. And I think that's a good thing, guys, here at the end of a year and at the beginning of a new year, is take self-inventory or yearly inventory of your health before you would be planning to make such a move. Even if you're not, and you're just watching our videos and you enjoy Junie Lion and Williams Adventures, make sure that you get your health right. Make your New Year's resolutions, as they say, guys, when it applies to health. Because one thing I've learned here in the Philippines, that a lot of expats get sick. They came over and they weren't in the best of health to begin with. They didn't take inventory of their health before they got here. And I would think that healthcare is better ultimately in the United States. A lot of guys have their Medicare there, and it doesn't work here in the Philippines, and they had to get alternative insurance, guys. So make sure that everything that you can get done with your insurance, Medicare, or whatever, so be it, whatever one you have, take care of everything that needs to be done in the U.S. before you would make a move to retire in the Philippines. Number two is making sure about your money. Make sure all your bank cards, all your credit union cards, all of your debit cards go to the debit to the bank. Make sure they extend those expiration dates out farther. I made sure mine were extended out far as they could be, at least 3, 4, 5 years. The banks will do that, guys. That you don't, your card doesn't expire while you're here. It's not the same to get a new card here in the Philippines. It's not as easy as it is in the USA, guys. So that's another thing to take yearly inventory or self-inventory in your preparation, is checking your cards and all these things. Even if you were coming over here, guys, to just take a vacation for a month or 3 weeks, you'd want to let your bank know that you are going to the Philippines so that they would not think someone got hold of your card and wouldn't turn it off for fraud. So health is a number one concern that you would want to make sure you have in order. Your financial situations, if you're moving here and you're planning on retiring in the Philippines in the near future in 2024, make sure that you have your Social Security, your pension, going into your American bank account. See 2 or 3 checks come in before you would even come to the Philippines, to make sure that there's nothing that you would have to go back to the Social Security office and take care of in the U.S. They do have a Social Security office here at the embassy in Manila, but you have to make an appointment, and it's a whole number of things that you have to do, and it's very slow, guys. So you want to make sure that you're getting your Social Security already in your account before you would move to the Philippines. Make sure that 1 or 2 checks has already dropped into your American bank account. So health, I would say, is a preparation, a yearly inventory. I would say definitely financial needs. Make sure you get a phone service that can work calling from the Philippines back to the United States. Even if it's Skype, that's what I use. That's the cheapest that you can call with an American number. Get that set up before you come to the Philippines. An American number that you can call back, because your phone will not work here in the Philippines. And that's another thing to take self-inventory of, guys. Make sure, because you need a different chip once you get here. If you get Skype, it's a minimal amount of money, quarterly or yearly, and you'll be able to call back to the Social Security office, the banks, your loved ones, or anything, all included in that price, guys, with an American number. So I recommend Skype. It works for me. There's others that other vloggers recommend, but make sure you have a way to communicate back in the West. Something as simple as the bank sending you a text or making a phone call with a code number could stop your account. So that's something that's very important, guys. But make sure that your health is in order, because all the money in the world, guys, doesn't make any difference if you don't have the health to enjoy it. I see guys over here that are in wheelchairs and they didn't take care of their health the way they should have before they came to the Philippines. And really, the Philippines is not handicap accessible. The sidewalks are very incomplete. They're uneven. It's not really made for handicapped people in wheelchairs or walking with canes. It's very difficult, guys, if you were in that situation. So that's all we wanted to talk about for a little while, was taking self-inventory, yearly inventory before the new year, if you're planning a trip to the Philippines, if you're planning to vacation in the Philippines, or even if in your own life, no matter what your relationships, no matter what's going well or didn't go so well through the year, take inventory, guys, like they do in big business, and see what worked, see what didn't work. The things that didn't work, it's probably time to stop those things and make some other habits. You know, guys, it's always a good idea to examine your life and see where it's brought to you. And that's what New Year's are for. It's out with the old and it's in with the new. If a relationship's not working, maybe it's time to realize that that relationship is not going to work. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life in 2024, and you have already been looking at the Philippines and watching the vlogs here at Junie Lion Williams Adventures or another vlog, and you've been trying to make a list of all the things you need to do, those are the things, guys. Make sure of your health. Go to the doctor. Get all the tests done. Do the preparation. Being prepared is being successful. Success is really in preparation, guys. A lot of expats are unsuccessful because they did not prepare. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. If you're coming for an LDR, a long distance relationship, make sure that you have other options if that does not work out. The woman that you talk to for so long online may not be the same in person, and you may not hit it off in person. In person's a whole different animal, guys. So maybe it will work. I hope it does. But if it does not work, have an alternative plan, guys. Know how to do things yourself, because you're going to want to secure a place to stay. You're going to want to secure those things. So this is just William here at Junie Lion Williams Adventures saying, guys, happy New Year's approaching. Hope you had a good holiday. And remember, take self-inventory, take yearly inventory, and make sure of what your plan is going forward. Because failing to plan is planning to fail. But the reverse side of that is, guys, that if you plan well, you'll be successful, whether here in the Philippines or anywhere you would go in your travels or in your life, or even in your life in the USA. Take self-inventory. Make sure that you get rid of the things that are not working in your life. Because after all, right, we want to live our best lives now. Isn't that what it's really all about? So this is, once again, this is William at Junie Lion Williams Adventures saying, enjoy every day, because tomorrow's not promised. And we'll see you next time here at Junie Lion and Williams Adventures with something else. Until then, see you later, guys.